the topic, the syllabus model number 1, introduction. What is hydrology? Yesterday I think I told you. Yesterday I think I told you this one, no, hydrology. What is hydrology?
Yes, sir.
See, ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಡಿ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ, ಒಟ್ಟ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಡಿ. ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ನಾನು ಬ್ಯಾರೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಜಾಗ್ರಫಿ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಇದು ಅಲ್ಲ ಹೈಡ್ರಾಲಜಿ ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಗೆ, ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಡಿ. Now yesterday I told you hydrology again divided into hydro and logy. Okay, it is a split up of the two words. Of course, hydrology. Hydro means water. Again, this meaning of this one is then logy means science. What is actually the meaning of if you combine this one? What is going to happen? It is the science of water. Science of water. What is the science of water? What exactly you are going to study in the hydrology? Yesterday I think I told you. Only few members were there. Those who have not attended yesterday, let them know. Hydrology is the science, or it is the science relating to the importance of water, existence of water, resource of water. These all things pertaining to that. Then yesterday I also told you the importance of hydrology. I think yesterday I told you importance of the practical application of the hydrology. Those who attended my class, it is there in the things syllabus. What are things syllabus I read after that? Introduction, importance of hydrology, global and Indian water availability, practical application of hydrology. Practical application of the hydrology, hydrological cycle, Horton's hydrological cycle, qualitative and engineering representation. Qualitative and this one yesterday I have covered in the yesterday's class, but still then I am going to refresh it and go for the next one. Okay. Now coming back to the just briefly importance of the hydrology. Hydrology is very important for all the aspects, which is going to give what? Which is going to give the importance of existence of the water globally and also from the Indian scenario also. Then what is the existence? Existence means its resource. How exactly this particular water or the precipitated water, whatever that no, that water is important, and how this particular how this water is available. What is there? How this water is available? That is being known from the hydrological cycle. There is this particular cycle where this particular water available to the water to the Earth planet comes from that. It starts with yesterday briefly I am going to tell you. Please briefly I tell you. So these are the water bodies. I am going in the reverse way. Instead of going from the first to last, I am going from the reverse way. That's the indirect way of explaining the hydrological cycle. How exactly it is going to happen? So these are the water bodies. Okay, you can understand, no? Water bodies. One minute. Actually, water bodies are there. What are the water bodies? Water bodies may be, I already know, it may be pond, don't talk, don't repeat. If you want to go, please go, door is open. See, there is no restriction. Which you have told, those who are interested, take the class. Those who are not interested, drive them out. You don't want that. I don't want such ones. Please note it from this. I can talk to this one with you. Sir, our students are not interested in attending the offline classes. I have not taken. I can tell. These whatever we are doing, the effort, it is for you, not for me. Take it from me. Don't repeat and don't do those things. And think that you are all final year. Why final year? Why that word? Your project marks, internal marks, then intrinsic marks, all these things to be finalized by me. That is also there. All marks, not Got it? Don't do. Don't make me wild and don't think in a negative direction. Positive I have seen, negative. Don't make me to act in a negative way. Please, don't do. Okay, water bodies, they are again, it will be a stream, it will be a stream, pond, ocean, lake, river and the sea, SEA. They are all the water bodies. Then what is going to happen to the water bodies? Here, these are the water bodies. Then, due to the sun radiation, yesterday as I told you, due to the sun radiation, that is the rays from the sun, then these water bodies are exposed to the atmosphere, exposed to the sun, then the solar radiation is going to take place. There will be the solar radiation. The solar radiation, what is going to happen to the solar radiation? Then when the sun rays or the radiation of the solar energy falls over the surface of the any water bodies, then water gets heated up, right or not? Then the water gets heated up. Then what is going to happen? Then the liquid is converted to a gaseous state. So begins, the water is being converted to water vapor. Water vapor. This is what it is. Water vapors. Then in other way of calling conversion from liquid to the gaseous state or the vapor state is known as evaporation. Means the water gets evaporated. The water gets evaporated. So what is going to happen to the water evaporation? That particular water, when it gets evaporated, so moves into the atmosphere, because the evaporated water is lighter in weight. That or not? Water will be having weight, when the water vapor will be the lesser weight. They expose into the atmosphere, they move into the atmosphere. That or not? Therefore, when the water gets evaporated, then this is going to expose into the atmosphere. Then these particular water vapor which have been evaporated, they are responsible for forming the clouds. Clouds are being formed, that are not, due to this process, due to the exposure, due to the solar radiation or due to the solar energy, due to all these aspects, due to the conversion from liquid to the gaseous state or vapor state, all these things, then the clouds are being formed. That means it creates a forming of the clouds in the atmosphere, correct or not? So these clouds, as I told you earlier, these clouds, what is going to happen to these clouds? Then condensation, as I told you, due to the change in the atmospheric pressure and the temperature. Due to the change in the atmospheric pressure and the temperature, then the clouds gets condensed. Means the condensation of the clouds will take place. What is going to happen? The condensation of the clouds will be taking place. When the clouds get condensed, what is going to happen? When the clouds gets condensed, what is going to happen? When the clouds gets condensed, then those particular water droplets which are micro water droplets, I use the word water droplets are micro water droplets which have been deposited in the cloud, or that particular cloud, when it gets condensed, it bursts. When the cloud bursts due to the condensation, then what is going to happen? Rain occurs, precipitation. Rain occurs or the rainfall starts occurring. Then generally we people talk it as a rainfall, but hydrologists call it as a precipitation. Got it now? So we call it as a general term as a rain, but whereas the hydrologists call it as a precipitation. So there, now next. Okay, what is next? Then the rain starts occurring over the surface. Look at this. Then this is a ground level, whatever that. So then from that cloud, then from bursting of the cloud, then the rain starts occurring over the surface. My boys, again, here before these rain drops, when the rain falls, then before touching the surface of the ground, what is going to happen? Then again, some quantity of water gets evaporated in the atmosphere. Very careful. Maybe about 5% or 2% of the water, rainwater, will be exposed into the atmosphere. That's why whenever the rain is occurring, you can see some sort of gaseous state over the ground. Ground will not be seen if the things. That is because of because of some sort of evaporation takes place. The water is being lost in the form of evaporation before this rainwater touches the ground surface. Number one. Next, immediately when the rain falls on the surface, as I told you yesterday also, immediately the runoff will not take place. Meaning, when the rainwater falls on the surface, it will not move over the ground surface. Never. It will not move over the ground surface, or it will not move as a runoff. What is going to happen? What is going to happen? Here when it falls, then what is going to happen? The water, I told you, the water makes its entry into the ground surface. The rainwater makes entry into the ground surface before runoff. That process is known as groundwater infiltration. Groundwater infiltration. Then the groundwater penetration or entry of the rainwater into the ground surface or percolation, etc., etc., etc. Okay. Then what is going to happen? So when when the rainwater makes entry into the ground surface through the layers of the soil, or through the particles of the soil, then finally where the water will go? The water is being stored here somewhere. This particular storage of the water which has come from the rain, which has been penetrated, which has been percolated, which has been infiltrated to the ground surface, forms groundwater storage. It forms what? Groundwater. So that's why yesterday I think I told you, the borewells, wherever you dig, that the source for the borewell will be the groundwater storage. The source for the borewell is the groundwater storage. Okay. Then next, here below the ground surface, will be there. Below the ground surface, the groundwater from that particular groundwater which has been stored may also move vertically. Means vertically. How it moves? Below the ground surface. Below the ground surface, the water also makes its movement. There will be a movement of groundwater horizontally through the fissures and the cracks of the rock. Finally, this water will join what? This will join the bottom or the surface of the lake. That particular water which has been moved below the ground surface will also make entry into the water bodies, maybe pond, stream, lake, etc., etc. So this is what happens. Next process. After sufficient quantity of ground infiltration takes place. So means there is a sufficient infiltration has taken place, sufficient percolation has taken place, sufficient entry of the water or passage of water has been taken place. Next process is known as, what is next process is known as?
Runoff.
What is next process known as? Runoff. Next is runoff. The water moves over the surface of the ground. Understand or not? It moves from one point to the other point. It moves from the origin to the destination portion. And that particular water which is moving over the surface of the things, immediately it will not join the ocean or pond. But because along its journey, along its way, there are depressions, there are undulations of the ground. The ground will not be flat. It consisting of undulations, potholes or any particular depressions are there. So then the water fills into these depressions. The runoff, while its way into the thing, the water fills into the depression. Water fills into the undulations, or water fills into the low-lying area. So that particular water which has been stored in the depressions is known as what is that? Is known as is known as depression storage. Is known as depression storage. After this, finally, it joins where? Finally, that particular water joins where? Finally,
Water body.
it joins the stream, it joins the pond, it joins the lake, it joins river, finally, sea. Okay, next. Again, from the water bodies, repeat things again. The water gets evaporated due to the solar energy, due to the sun. Then again the clouds are being formed. Again these clouds gets condensed. Again there will be rainfall. So this whole process of from evaporation, the whole process from evaporation till the precipitation. So what are the stages? What are the different words you observe? Look at first observation, the cycle, how the cycle will go. First will be evaporation. Evaporation of water bodies. Next will be formation of the cloud. Then the condensation of the cloud. Then bursting of the cloud. Then the precipitation or rainfall. Then wait. Then next is the water. Again the evaporation, small evaporation, atmospheric. That is called the atmospheric evaporation. Next, groundwater infiltration. Groundwater percolation, groundwater infiltration, or any one more word, entry of the passage of the water into the ground surface. After that, runoff. From the runoff, it moves to the depression. It fills all these particular undulation. Finally, it joins
water body,
river, pond, lake, etc. So this whole cycle of these all processes is known as hydrological cycle. Got it? Notes, in the notes everything is been entered. You take from that notes also. Okay? Coming back. So this whole process is known as the hydrological cycle. Okay? You have to show with a small word which is already there in the notes. You can take it. Next, coming to the next one. Precipitation. The word precipitation. What is the what exactly syllabus I am telling you? Next one, precipitation. Precipitation is nothing but a rainfall. Just now I told you. Okay, there are two ideas comes into the precipitation. Okay, one is known as forms of precipitation, and second is known as the types of precipitation. Both are different words. I am telling you. Forms of precipitation, types of precipitation. First, I will tell forms of precipitation. What are the forms of precipitation? The rainfall or precipitation in the form of different things. What is that? It may be in the form of ice, it may be in the form of snow, it may be in the form of water droplets, all these things, crystals, etc. They are known as the forms of precipitation. I am going to write it now. Those already there notes in the notes it is there. You just note it. Notes is there. Just take it. Already in the notes everything is there, Baba. Write it. Forms of, only heading I am going to tell. Right? Forms of precipitation. Bari there are 8 ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ 8 ಎಲ್ಲ A to Z ಐತಿ ಏನು ಕೆಲಸ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬರೀ ಈ ಜೋನ್ ಹೋಗೋದಷ್ಟೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ಕೋ ಬರೀ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಬರೀ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೀತಿರೋ ಬರ್ಕೊಡಿ girls don't talk. Important. What are they? But the forms of precipitation. I am going to only list that. I will explain. Result. Second is known as rain. See, look at. Third we call it as glaze. Fourth we call it as sleet. Mata bedappa. Snow. Then again 6 snowflakes. These are the forms of. These are there in the notes. Don't worry about that. Everything will be there in the book. Everything will be there in my notes. Okay. Now coming back. Why they are being classified into this? Why these are being classified into this? Now rain again when the water droplets have got less than 0.5 mm. See again they are being classified. So less than 0.5 mm size, less than 5 mm. Then again up to 0.6 to 5 mm. Okay, next. Then as depending upon their forms, snow. Okay, the snow, if you go to Shimla or somewhere area, there will be a snow, deposition of the snow. Snow is one form of precipitation or a form of rainfall. Correct or not? So they are nothing but crystals of water droplets. Crystals of water droplets. Concluding. Okay. Next. This is no everything is there. This is known as the forms of. This may be asked for 8 marks in the examination. If you look into the question paper, I think yesterday I given you question paper also. I think so. Question papers are given, all question papers are given, some 5-6 question papers. So even this question paper, what you are going to write now, that is also with me. How? Don't know. Right. This is a forms of precipitation. Next is what? Anybody? What is next? Types of precipitation. Right now, you are sorry, only heading here, right? I am going to types of precipitation. Important. Types of precipitation. Alright, only heading I am going to write. Types of precipitation. Today both are different. Forms are different. Types are different. Types of precipitation. So whatever I told just now, they are forms of precipitation. Now what I am telling now is types of. What are they? There are okay. Number 1, cyclonic precipitation. Cyclonic precipitation. Number 2, what is that? Number 2, convective precipitation. What's the convective precipitation. Contact convective CONVECTIVE. Third, orographic precipitation. Orographic precipitation. Then last one is precipitation due to precipitation. Precipitation due to
turbulent
accent. Turbulent accent. Usually they may ask you in the examination forms of precipitation or what is that? Types. If they ask forms, you write those 5. If they ask types, you write these 2. Briefly, I will explain what is this. Just 1 minute. I will not take 1 minute time to explain this. What is what? So simply making the list will not help. You should know what is what. Okay. Now I am going to tell you what is this. Look at the word cyclonic precipitation. What is this cyclonic? Here the Bijapur is also received rainfall 2 days back. Due to the cyclone, they say the rain occurred in Bijapur for before 2 days back or 3 days back, or couple of days back. How the rain? This is not rainy season in Bijapur. How the rain has occurred? It is due to the cyclone. Where the cyclone has taken place? It has taken place in Chennai, Madras. How this has been taken?